A few minutes ago, we were talking about one of the big issues for the Republicans in the midterms, immigration. Now, for the Dems, health care. And perhaps the president realizes that, tweeting earlier that the GOP will protect those, he says, with pre-existing conditions and do so better than the Dems. The Donald Trump tweet from earlier today. Let's bring in the Republican governor of the state of Maine. LePage has been involved in many of the health care debates over the years. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming on. I want to start
it's a pleasure.
With that concept. The pre-existing conditions have become a huge campaign issue, especially in many of these House races around the country. And the Democrats have been using it in so many of their ads, been hammering Republicans. We'll protect you on pre-existing conditions. The president apparently says the opposite is true. What's the Republican plan, as you know it, to protect pre-existing conditions? Is there one?
Well, here in the state of Maine, pre-existing conditions are a state law, and we've had it for years and years and years. And the Democrats are going after the House seat and saying that Bruce Poliquin, for instance, is bad for pre-existing conditions. Well, Bruce Poliquin's running for Congress, not for a state office, and therefore he has no say in it because it is a state law. I believe pre-existing conditions, the president's right. We do a much better job. In fact, the state of Maine was leading before Obamacare came out. We had a high-risk pool, and we were taking care of everybody in the state of Maine at a much lower price. But President Obama, when he brought in his insurance program, it outlawed our high-risk pools.
Oh, so that's interesting. On a state-by-state level, you could be having a different conversation than on the federal level, because Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, is the law of the land federally. If that individual mandate goes away, the protection for pre-existing conditions in other states would go away, right? Your state would be an exception to the rule.
That is correct. If it's purely from the federal government, yes, it would go away. But many states, like the state of Maine, we have it in part of our insurance program that it's already covered. And so anything that was changed in Obamacare would not affect us.
What does it tell us, or what does it tell you, that when we talk, I think this is true, you can correct me if you think I'm wrong about this, but the big issue for Republicans, generally speaking, in this midterm, the president talks about it all the time, we were talking about it a few minutes ago, is immigration. Fires up the base, it looks like it maybe help them on turnout. But health care is the big one for Democrats. I mean, many people wouldn't have predicted that a few years ago. Do you think it's a messaging issue, substance issue, or just as simple as this pre-existing conditions and Obamacare debate? What do you think is leading to that?
Well, I think it goes all the way back to, if you want your doctor, you can keep him. If you want your insurance policy, you can keep it. It was just, we were sold a bill of goods, and after it took effect, we realized that it was more expensive, higher deductibles, and it's just unaffordable for American people.
Well,
and the Democrats have been living on that.
When those stories were in the news, that's when it was helping Republicans. That's why I'm saying that's why it's kind of a surprise. It seems like it's flipped. I mean, the Democrats are the ones talking health care now.
It is absolutely
and scoring
flipped.
Points. Why is it flipped? Why are you guys seemingly losing that argument the last, I don't even know how long, year or two?
I don't think we're losing the argument. I think the media may be projecting that, but we're all sitting back and seeing what's happening. And it's the Affordable Care Act is not at all what it was said to be. It was a switch, a bait and switch. American people are paying more, and there's only one hope, is Congress fix it. Where I think the Republicans went wrong is prior to 2016, they say elect the president, elect the House, elect the Senate, and we will get rid of Obamacare. Right. And they reneged on their word, and they've been paying the price ever since. If you make a promise, you got to live with it.
They didn't get the vote through, and then some. And is there a plan to replace it too? Was the question. Say, hey, you had all this time. Did you come up with something better?
They did have something better. In fact, our state was working with the federal government and with the president. And in fact, some of our people some of my commissioners from DHHS are now in Washington working for CMS, trying to bring some of the things that we know worked here in Maine to the national level. And I think that if the Republicans would, once they make a promise, follow through, then I think we'd be fine. But you can't do what happened with Obamacare.
Give me a quick thought.
That is a bad program and needs to be fixed.
Give me a quick thought, Governor, on next Tuesday night and how you think things are going to go. What's the story going to be on Wednesday morning? I know it's probably nice, right, for you not, well, maybe it's not nice, but you're not involved in it and running this time. I read an interesting race of story about the race to replace you, saying it's essentially saying it's a little bit boring this time around. The Governor LePage is not on the ballot. We're not as, not as interesting as a race. I think that was the main point of the article. No, it's controversial, whatever they were saying. But what do you think the story is going to be next Wednesday morning?
Well, I think next Wednesday, prior to the Kavanaugh hearings, I would have said the Democrats had the wave going. I think the wave is dead and gone. I think the House is going to stay Republican. The Senate's going to stay Republican. I was in Florida last week. I think that Senator Nelson's in serious trouble in Florida. I think that the American people, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I think the American people, I think the Democrats, Republicans are going to go down the party, the party line. I think the independents are getting much, much smarter in this country. And I think we're still a 70-30 country, and it's going to be a Republican win.
Good to see you, Governor. Thank you for coming on, talking about the issues with us. We appreciate it. Governor of Maine,
appreciate it.
Paul LePage.